Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, February 19. Minister of Science, Energy and Technology Favour Williams is awaiting a full briefing on speculations of bad gas being in circulation. Minister Williams summoned Petrojam's technical team to a meeting on Sunday to discuss media reports of fuel concerns at the state-owned oil refinery. In a release, the ministry says review meetings are being carried out by all entities that interact with the industry and have responsibility to ensure the integrity of the product. These reports are to be submitted to the respective ministers and copied to Minister Williams. The release further insists that the Science, Energy and Technology Ministry is taking the necessary steps and will update the country of any and all findings as soon as they become available. Bad gas was first reported in 2015 and a Petroleum Trade Reform Committee was established to investigate those reports. The Consumer Affairs Commission, part of the committee, calculated $60 million in compensation. Government has allocated over $20 billion to boost mobility and improve technology and infrastructure within the security forces. The funds are outlined in the 2019-2020 estimates of expenditure. Among the breakdown is $3.7 billion to purchase aircraft for the Jamaica Defence Force, the JDF. $1.98 billion is also budgeted to buy vehicles for the JDF, Jamaica Constabulary Force, and the Department of Correctional Services. Another $4 billion is earmarked to construct and improve police stations, barracks, and buildings at the JDF. Telecommunication equipment will also be bought and cybersecurity initiatives implemented to improve operations of both the JDF and JCF. Still on the budget, $28 million will be spent to build 2 drop-in centers, one each in St. Thomas and Trelawney. The drop-in centers are to be constructed within the 2019-20 fiscal year under the Assistance to Homeless Street People project. They'll be used to assess, feed, treat, counsel, and otherwise care for homeless persons. To date, 4 drop-in centers have been constructed across the country. The project has been extended from March 2019 to March 2021 to provide additional facilities in all parishes. The Ministry of Education is assuring the public that adequate post-assessment procedures are in place for the Primary Exit Profile PEP. This comes ahead of the sitting for the first component, the ability test, on February 26.
The process that we currently use will remain the same as it relates to exam generally. So we are now in examination mode, so we will activate our hotlines across the island, our regional offices, plus Students Assessment Unit, the Office of the Deputy Chief Education Officers and the Chief Education Officer. We make ourselves available to provide support as would be required and to respond to queries.
The Acting Permanent Secretary was giving an update at a recent JIS think tank. She said parents would be able to utilize the Access to Information Unit to submit their appeals, which would be vetted and handled accordingly. Following next Tuesday's sitting of the ability test, students will do the performance task in language arts on March 27, followed by mathematics on March 28. The curriculum-based test will be done on April 16 and 17. The Western Hospitality Institute in Negril has received $10 million in grant funding for renovation and expansion works. The support is being provided by the Government of Japan under its Grant Assistance for Grassroots Human Security Project. At the signing and check handover on Wednesday, Education Minister Senator Ruel Reid said the improvement would allow the facility to offer more skills training opportunities for young people.
We are world-class because we have had dedicated institutions such as Western Hospitality that continues to train and certify specialist persons designed specifically for the hospitality industry. That is largely what has made Jamaica world-class in terms of our tourism industry.
Japanese Ambassador Hiromasa Yamazaki also commended the Western Hospitality Institute for its contribution to youth development.
The Institute has been proactively engaged in activities to promote education as well as technical and vocational skills training for those who could not attend or had to quit school at various levels due to different reasons. It is truly playing a very important role for Jamaica's citizens.
And finally, the Ministry of Health has implemented a no-user fee policy for children 12 years and under at the University Hospital of the West Indies. It takes effect immediately. The ministry says free access to healthcare for children at UHWI is among a slate of measures being implemented to alleviate the overcrowding at hospitals. This is also to address a growing number of visits to accident and emergency units at public hospitals for suspected dengue, gastroenteritis, and flu-like or upper respiratory illness. Members of the public are being reminded that a number of select health centers across the island have extended opening hours to as late as 9 p.m. For more information on opening hours and access to healthcare at a facility nearest you, call 888-663-5683. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thanks for watching.